Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to a new video. My name is Prince Meyson. Yes, the setting has changed and that's because I'm not at home. I'm actually traveling and working now, but we're going to be having Motivational Mondays on this channel as often as possible, probably every other Monday, and I'll just be coming here to tell you guys about how to move forward with your life, your business and all that. Today I'm going to be telling you a story about how I started photography and why you should start whatever you're trying to do right now. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and do not forget to hit the bell icon right next to the subscribe button so you can receive notifications every time I put up a new video. With that being said, let's get straight into today's video. So I know there are a lot of people that are trying to start photography, and I know how hard it is to start photography because you actually feel like you have to spend so much money investing in different gear. You need to get the best camera, you need to get the best this, you need to get the best lights, whatever it is. But that's not how people start photography. You have to start photography by loving it, and you just have to start whatever you have. If it's going to be a phone, whatever it is that you have, and whatever creative thing that you're trying to do, you have to get like any affordable item you can start with and just start your creative journey. You have to love being creative. You have to love being a creative before you can start. I started photography without having a camera. I started photography owning nothing. I learned how to use a camera without even seeing one. Literally, like I picked up my my phone and I started reading about photography. I remember the first camera I ever saw was a Canon 7D. That was the first camera I heard of, and from there I went online and I was like, oh, 7D, and I saw a D7000, and I think it was a D7000, yeah, and I even thought that was like the 7D then. I didn't know anything about photography. I read the specs, I went into Google and I just started googling stuff like what's ISO, what's aperture, and I learned photography on my own. Literally, I did not have anybody to teach me photography. I did not have any camera to use to practice. I just went on YouTube, I kept watching videos, and I was anticipating the day where I'll raise enough money to buy a camera. I didn't know where money would come from because even my parents didn't have enough to like do the normal things at home, talk less of buy a camera for me. And how I started was I reached out to a friend, Ralph. He just got a camera and I was like, hey, what's up, can I come and borrow your cameras to shoot with? You know, when you have a shoot, can I go with you? And that's how I started. You know, I was going out with him to shoot, I was borrowing his cameras to shoot with, and that was just it. From there I never looked back. From there I bought a Canon 60D. It took me almost 3 years to pay off the money that was loaned to me for the Canon 60D, and that was just it. From there I just kept moving on. Now if I didn't start at that point, if I just felt like, hey, you know, I'm just going to wait till whenever I have everything to start, I probably would have not started photography till today. And I know a lot of people are in like tougher situations than, you know, I was in, and you know, all you have to do is just start whatever you want to do. If you're a graphic designer and you want to design, that's what you want to do, and you don't even have a laptop, go to your friend's place, you know, just start with his laptop. You know, always have somebody there, people around that you can always borrow stuff from. There are people around you can meet and ask for stuff. Just go around and meet these people. You know, your best friend, maybe your dad owns a laptop, you can start from there. If you're a makeup artist, you want to learn makeup, just go on YouTube and, you know, watch videos about makeup, and start with your mom, start with your sister, probably even your brother, whoever it is out that's at home that you can practice with. Just start with that person. The moment you start waiting for when everything is perfect before you start doing what you love to do, that's the moment where you're already making the biggest mistake in your life, because things are never going to be perfect enough for you to start. I learned that the hard way. You know, when I wanted to start my YouTube channel in 2013, I did my first tutorial and I just stopped because I felt like things weren't perfect. You know, the audio was terrible, this was that. You know, today the video has about 2,000 views and all that, and I'm just thinking back, if I had continued, I probably would have been way bigger than I am right now on YouTube. But the good thing is I finally started, even though everything wasn't perfect. I just started with what I have. I know a lot of people will look at me and say, oh, you know, you own a 5D3 now and an A7R3 and all that. You know, it's still not where I want to be, you know, and things are still tough for me as a creative, especially being a creative in Nigeria. Things are still tough, but you know, I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to say that, oh, you know, I'm just going to wait till everything is perfect before I start my next project. I really wanted to do YouTube, and I started doing YouTube with my Canon 5D Mark III. I would have people help me focus and, you know, just sit down and watch me talk and talk and talk to the camera and repeat and talk and repeat, and I would have to focus every time. So I had to buy a camera that could focus for me, and I know how long it took me to save to be able to buy that camera. So do not wait till everything is perfect before you start. It's never going to work out that way. Whatever it is you want to do, if you want to be a photographer today, even if you do not own a camera, start with your phone. You know, phones have manual modes now. You can use that to learn. You can use the manual modes on your phone to learn how aperture, ISO, and shutter speed, how all these things work. If you know you want to be a makeup artist, go out and start something. Go with your friends, do makeup for your friends, learn on YouTube, practice with whatever you have. If you want to be a filmmaker and you own a phone, start with that. If you own a cheap camera, start with that. Whatever it is, just start with it. The moment people start seeing your work, people will definitely reach out to you to come and work with them. And that's just what it is for today. So the first episode of Motivational Mondays is start where you are and start with what you have. Do not wait for everything to be perfect before you get into whatever you want to do. It will never work out like that. And I hope I'm talking to somebody out there that is waiting for things to be perfect. I hope I'm reaching out to somebody out there that is waiting for the next big camera or the next big thing to happen before they can start. I started with nothing, and I feel like everybody should just start with whatever they have. There's nobody that you're seeing today that is up there that started at the top. Everybody has to start at the bottom and work their way up, regardless of who you are. Like I said, I hope I'm talking to you out there, and I hope that you're getting inspired by today's video. It's Motivational Mondays. We're going to do this every other Monday, and I'll see how I can talk to you guys, motivate you guys to get your camera, get your gear, get whatever you're doing. If it's your laptop, you want to be a graphic designer, get that. Whatever you want to do, just get it and start working today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. My name is Meyson, and I'll see you guys in the next one.